All right, everybody, this is Simon, your craft guru, coming back at you with week 4 of the Advent series here at ACC. We are putting together these ornaments in our home, and it is a fun time. So let's get into week 4. A couple things, as always, that are not included in your kit. You need glue right here. You need scissors right here, and optional for painting these later is if you want a paintbrush in brown paint, but you don't have to paint these, but if you want to, we recommend brown. Honestly, you can paint it whatever color you'd like. Let your creative side fly. All right, so we're gonna get started, and we're gonna take the longest popsicle stick, and then we are going to take 2 of the smaller ones, and we're gonna glue them on about 1/4 inch of the way inside from the edges of the long popsicle sticks. Here's what I would recommend with the hot glue gun. As I learned in previous videos when I burned my finger with the hot glue gun, is you can do it on top of the cardboard and then you don't have to touch the glue yourself. So let's do that. And next we're gonna create the roof. So we're gonna take the other 2 popsicle sticks and we're going to put them in an angle in which they're touching the ones that are already on, and then they're gonna touch each other at the top. And now the foundation of our house is set, the foundation and the roof, and now we are going to go to some of the other tasks while this glue dries. And so the next step is the optional one of if you want to paint the popsicle sticks, or you can move on to the next part that's cutting out the nativity silhouette right here, using it as a template to then trace it onto here and then cut it out of here. So I'm gonna show painting a little bit and then we're gonna cut this out. And now that I have painted this to perfection, I will move on to cutting out the silhouette for the nativity scene. And now that we are done cutting out the paper template, we're now going to put it onto the black cardstock. And now cut this out. Recommendation, do not use black ink on the black cardstock. It'll be very tough to see. A tip you might want is to use like little kid scissors or baby scissors as you're getting in the little triangles. Alrighty, now we have cut out the nativity scene into the black cardstock, and we'll move on to the next step. The next step is to rip the different colored tissue papers into small pieces, because then we are going to put it on to the sticky paper and have it in our own design. All right, we've now ripped up the colors into little pieces. Such fun, this is pretty colors. All right, we are now gonna cut the contact paper into the shape of the staple. So we are going to put this on here. And then I'm going to use a pen or pencil or marker or whatever and do the shape. All right, so now we are going to peel off the cover to get to the sticky part of this paper. And then once we do, we are going to place on the colors in whatever design you want to do. But make sure they're not overlapping too much because you're gonna want the lights on the Christmas tree to shine through and make it colorful. So you wanna place them in a design and not have them overlap too much. If there's a little bit, that's not the end of the world, but try to keep it from overlapping. So that is how I designed my backdrop to the nativity scene. And now we're gonna glue the black silhouette of the nativity scene onto the contact paper, and you wanna do it on the smooth side, not on the side you put the paper on. So you want it on that smooth side, and you're gonna glue it on like that. And our final two steps are gluing this onto the back of the house, or the stable, the inn. And then lastly, we will put the twine on the back to hang it on the tree. So let's do that. Alrighty, so here's my final product. If you want, you see how I have like a little hanging over? I could use scissors and just trim up those edges, but to me, it gives it more of a homey feel. So this is my final product.